So now that we've examined both Peach Momoko's and Jim Lee's costume redesigns of Psylocke, at the beginning of the first part of this two-part video, I mentioned Marvel Rivals and how instrumental it has been with this recent resurgence of Psylocke's popularity as a comic book character. And that well-received online game has adapted and incorporated both of Jim Lee's and Peach Momoko's Psylocke costume designs into a particular version of the Marvel Universe. So what do I think about those implementations? How did they do? Did they improve on what those two massively talented comic book artists have done? Or did they drop the ball and fumble badly with it all? I'll just get right to it and say that they have done a great job of adapting and incorporating Jim Lee's and Peach Momoko's Psylocke costume designs into their successful Marvel Comics-based online game. And many fans around the world could not have been more pleased with their results. But what about the gripes and rants? Have there been any with NetEase's particular execution of either one of those costume designs? For Jim Lee's version, I heard how some people did not like that neck piece. And I didn't like it as well, but someone made a solid point when they pointed out how the design with that neck portion produced a butterfly shape that went along well with the butterfly theme that has come to be so associated with Psylocke in these recent times. I still don't really like it, but it does kind of make it their own and gives it their own take and spin on it. Overall, it's a solid 9 out of 10 for me, for the accuracy and faithfulness of the adaptation, and for still giving it just enough of their own touch. How about Peach's redesign and version of Marvel Psylocke in NetEase's popular online Marvel game? Did anybody have any gripes with hers? I've read about it, and I've watched probably a dozen YouTube videos on Psylocke in Marvel Rivals, and fortunately for hers, I have not heard a single negative thing that has been said about the adaptation of Peach's Psylocke design. At all. So everyone seems to just really liked how it turned out. But do I think it has been a perfect execution, though? I didn't give Jim Lee's version a perfect 10 out of 10. So what would I give Peach's? Is it going to be lower? Or maybe at least the same? Keep listening to find out. Right off the bat, I'll just tell you. No, I don't think it's been a perfect 10 out of 10. Is it at least tied with the Jim Lee's Vengeance outfit adaptation? No, it's even less than that, at just a notch shorter at an 8 out of 10. And if you want to know why and to hear my explanation for that score, stay tuned. Because I am about to unleash that on you. So just like a minimalistic approach in design can be too minimalistic, I'm looking at you, Xbox Series X. So can a complex design and approach go too far the other end? So with the adaptation of Peach Momoko's Psylocke design in Marvel Rivals, there are just too many conflicting themes and elements that are going on all at once and all at the same time. Once again, yes, there is such a thing as being too complex and missing that sweet spot for it all to work out optimally and exceptionally, even within the complex design approach. There's not that much rhyme or reason to it all. There's not as strong of a central and all-uniting theme as I would like it to have had. And overall, its cohesion is just a bit on the lesser than ideal side. Its aim is just a bit outside of the bullseye to make it a total knockout and a champion of design. They just went too busy with it. It's got too much going on. And it's all just a little too over the top. Or another way to see it is that it's trying to juggle too many balls or trying to spin too many plates all at once. And so, even though I do not think that it deserves a perfect 10 out of 10, it's still an overall pretty impressive design in general and as a complete package. It's definitely not mediocre at all, but falls just a few steps short of being an absolute masterpiece and legend. So an 8 out of 10 is what it deserves, and is what I feel is a correct score for this interesting but not perfect Psylocke costume design. So there we have it. On this journey, we've examined the two most popular and recent Psylocke costume designs at length, and have taken a look at their most recent iterations, to my knowledge, and I hope that you've learned quite a number of significant art lessons, and have seen and understood why these designs by two highly accomplished comic book artists have been so appreciated and well-liked by legions of fans, the world over. And there may be a second part to this comic book character costume design study as well, so stay tuned. Until then, peace.